What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Live with Cole. Today we got with me TeaWithMike, or Mike. He's got his own podcast on Facebook. What did you call it before? Like, you told me just a minute ago you're calling it just like an online show.
Hi guys, I'm TeaWithMike. Thanks for having me, Cole. I'm calling TeaWithMike an online show where the audience eventually will be able to watch it on different platforms, such as Facebook, such as YouTube, such as a podcast, depending on how much time and what you're doing when you consume my content.
What's the difference between like an online show and a podcast, or at least like to you? Because to me they're like the same thing.
Oh really? Okay, sure. Well, an online show to me is both the audio and the video aspect, and then the podcast is just audio only, right?
I guess, I don't know. I call this a podcast even though I'm doing video.
Would you?
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at Joe Rogan, or he does his podcast audio and video, and he still calls it a podcast when he uploads it to YouTube. So
maybe we should do a poll later, because a lot of people have like, just like you, they've said, "Oh, I like your podcast," but in my head I'm like, "What? It's not a podcast yet," because to me a podcast is just the audio, right?
I don't know. You know, I'm gonna look up the definition.
Okay, let's do it.
This is unscripted. No, not alright. Oh, you're right. It's a digital audio file made available on the internet for downloading to a computer or mobile device, typically available as a series, new installments of which can be received by subscribers automatically. Alright. So I need to rename my show.
You go.
I'll be right back. I'm just kidding.
That's good.
I could just call it like Live with Cole Show. I don't know, I might have to rename it now though. I mean, Live with Cole, I'm not even live. I just like the name. I don't know. I'll figure it out later.
Just run with something, and it's how convincing you make it, honestly, at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're right. Alright, so when we first met, I was watching your online show. This is gonna throw everything off for me now. Jeez. Never knew what a podcast was, and I've been doing this for a little bit now. Alright. So how did we first meet? Was it through Isaac? Like, how did you meet Isaac?
We've been on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
But I feel as though Isaac had started retweeting some of your content, or like gave you a shout out. Oh, go follow at what is it? Known Cole Baker.
Known as Bake.
There you go. I feel like he did something like that, and then as my audience was growing just like yours,
we're at like the same follow amount right now, I think.
It's funny, we can just keep tweeting at each other. I'm too behind. Like,
yeah, like, let's see.
It's crazy. They got pretty close, because my Twitter just started growing more quicker, like even within this last week.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Me and you have been like neck and neck almost.
What are we at right now?
You're at 1,671, and I am at...
Oh, it just grew too, yeah.
Dang, I keep accidentally clicking the wrong thing, jeez. I'm 7 followers behind you.
Yeah, but you've also got to bear in mind that I follow slightly more people, so I'm trying to get my ratio better.
Oh. Yeah, like, I used to do YouTube before I did, like, social media stuff. And this, for Call of Duty and video games, I used to have like a group of friends who would make videos. I mean, I would make videos of us together, and I had probably close to 400 subscribers then. And like the first 300 followers on my Twitter were just like gaming accounts and people that would follow me on YouTube for that. Then thankfully I've had quite a few of them to just stick around because I made friends with quite a few of my followers. Like, this was like 3 years ago. Then just like this year, I've probably grown... Oh, I've grown like 1,300 followers this year, I think. Impressive. And it's like, I feel bad in a way because it's me. I feel like you and I both follow a lot of Isaac's followers, and they follow us back. So most of our followers are Isaac's followers, and we're kind of mooching off him.
I disagree.
You disagree? How?
At least for myself. Sure, there may be X percentage that have come from like Isaac's like following, but if you actually scroll through like all of my Twitter followers, there's a lot of like local people from my local area on it, and also there's some really cool people that are following me on Twitter. Today, do you know who Gary V is?
Yeah.
So like his like chief, like I don't know what the title is, but you know the person that looks after all the people's culture and all that.
Yeah.
Claude Silver.
Yeah, he followed you.
Yeah.
She, same thing.
Yeah.
Not really.
And then there's a couple of other people from Gary V's team that I talk to on Twitter and Instagram.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so like Babbitt when you worked there, I've had a couple of
You talked to him?
And then a couple of people that are on Gary V's like personal team with all his audio and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. All right, so I kind of want to get into your accent because
Okay.
because you live in Canada, but
Yeah.
you're from the UK. When did you move from?
So I moved to Canada 6 years ago. What does that make it? 2013? End of 2013?
How old are you right now?
I'm 23.
You're 23?
Yeah. Incredibly young, but I'm 23.
All right, so you were 17 when you moved. Why did you move?
I moved to Canada because I didn't have a choice. That's kind of true. Not true, but not true. Yeah, it is true.
Yes.
No, my dad got a new job in Canada, working in his industry, and we made the move because we wanted to change our lifestyle a little bit. We were really impressed by Canada because we came on holiday a couple of times to Vancouver and Ottawa. So that's kind of how I ended up, I guess, moving to Canada.
And you live in Alberta right now, right?
It's great, Red Deer.
All right. Where in the UK did you live or grow up?
How well do you know England?
Somewhat decently.
Okay. So Northern England, how familiar are you?
Not Northern England, not so much. Like I've been in the area actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember
Where have you
the
been?
towns. Let me look. Well, I've been to Scotland and
Okay.
Ireland and Wales and England.
Oh, that's
I feel like I don't really know if this is considered Northern England, but we were near Liverpool at one point.
that's kind of the middle of the country.
Yeah, that's middle. So I don't remember. We stopped like I don't remember where we stopped. It was like in between Scotland and England, like somewhere around there. But I don't remember the town.
No, so I'm from North Yorkshire, which is Northern England. So
Okay, yeah, I actually know that. Yeah,
it's not that far from Scotland. Like it's probably a couple of hours drive.
yeah. Did you visit Scotland a lot? Are you Scottish at all, or are you just pure
Scottish.
English?
Pure English, but of all the countries that I've been to in the world, I've been to Scotland the most.
How many have you been to?
How many times have I been to Scotland?
Or how many countries have you been to?
Okay. Switzerland, France, Canada, America. Oh, now we're gonna get technical because Ireland, Scotland. Where else? Ireland, Scotland.
Wales.
Have we been to Wales? Oh, but then I've been to a bunch of the Channel Islands. So Alderney. I've been to Guernsey. Yeah, so probably like about 10-ish.
Do you
Maybe.
what do you think about Ireland? Like, you consider it part of the UK? Because you said like, I mean, Northern Ireland, that's part of the UK, right?
Yeah.
Then the rest of Ireland is itself, right?
I don't really consider any of them honestly part of England as such anymore. Like they're all still whatever you want to describe it as colonies, but they all have their own governments and systems and governments and systems and stuff. So I think they're just associated with England because of the past, right?
Yeah. Like I've always I feel like I'm more clear on the UK or just the area around it, because before I thought like Ireland, Wales, and Scotland were all technically like the same almost, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like I just never really, I don't know, it's weird how they're all associated together yet they're different countries. This happened in my last show too. Sirens in the background. I don't know if you can hear it or not.
Yeah, no, it's quite funny actually.
Yeah, it happens often. I live on a busy street. So, where in the U.S. have you been?
The only places in the U.S. I've been to, I went to just over the Canadian border to Montana when we had to get our permanent residency things stamped, basically.
Yeah.
So all that consisted of was hopping into America for 5 seconds, doing all the stuff that you have to do, and then hopping back. So the only true place, I guess, that I've really been in the States is Seattle.
Seattle.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I liked it, but and it's got its own like unique culture, right?
Yeah, it does. It's just right there on Puget Sound.
I felt pretty safe in Seattle, because it's got more of that hippie vibe, you know.
Yeah, it does.
The culture. So
and hipsters.
Even
Lots
those
of hipsters.
even though there's some interesting people on the streets, and at least in the very little time I spent there, I never felt in danger because I know a little bit, like I know from reading stuff like what the culture's like.
Yeah.
Versus like homeless people, right? Necessarily.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people.
Well, that's anywhere though.
Yeah. I guess we've talked enough about traveling. We kind of just went off script, but there really isn't a script to my show. I just have topics that I go over, and I usually try to stick to them, but sometimes we just kind of go on our own tangents.
That's me on my show too. Yeah.
So, how did you come up with Tea with Mike?
Lots of people have asked me this, and I don't really know actually. Kind of, sort of. Okay, so the whole concept of it is about bringing back face-to-face interaction, creating conversation. I guess my thought process that ultimately ended up with me creating it was I've done a lot of jobs in like customer service and stuff. And just, like, I guess the pure frustration of all these people that, like, even when they're buying, like, tickets from you and stuff, they're still busy on their phones, and then they're, like, 98% not in the conversation with you. So, and then a few months ago at work, and these two, like, 5-year-olds, like, who you'd expect to be rolling around outside, playing outside, building trees, climbing trees and all that, they came up to the window, and they were like, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Yeah, go ahead," and they were like, "Do you have the Wi-Fi password?" These two people are 5, literally. And there's 2 of them, and they're both like.
It's sad.
Like, oh my God, society has gone backwards in a lot of those like soft skills and stuff.
Yeah, people aren't learning people skills or social skills and how to treat other people.
Yeah, so I think all that's like that skills aspect. Everywhere you look, there's people on the phone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you try and engage in a conversation for the majority of at least the people I have interacted with, and it's like, "Hello, I'm a human being."
Yeah. It's...
And you find the video with a cat running up a wall like and falling over more entertaining than a real conversation. It's kind of sad in a lot of ways, if you ask me.
Yeah, our phones have taken over our lives. Just technology in general has.
I also acknowledge technology has a lot of good parts, and
yeah, it does.
If I really could, I would do every single show face to face in person. But just the way the world is and the way technology is, I have to mix it up. So
yeah, that's why I do this, because there's so many interesting people I want to talk to and meet and have on the show, so they can show themselves and talk about what they do. And you can't. Not all of them are in the same place.
No, that's the unfortunate part.
What?
I said unfortunately that's just the reality.
Oh yeah.
So to answer the question, just based off my customer service experience, I've always wanted to do something of my own. This is just what I came across.
Yeah.
I called it Tea with Mike because of my cultural roots still.
Because you're British and like tea.
Yeah.
You're a stereotype.
Well, that's fine because it's really easy in the branding and the creation of content from that perspective, right?
Yeah.
Because I've got an identity per se, and I know what perspective I'm creating content from, so that makes it easier.
Yeah. You just reached what, 11,000 views?
Yeah, just over 11,000 Facebook views, as we're calling them.
How many or how much has your podcast, your show, improved since you started? You started January 19th, I think it was.
Yeah, that's correct. First episode. Okay.
Uh, like, how many views were you getting like the first few episodes, and
Ooh.
what do you think contributed to the numbers you've gotten and the growth?
So the first episode, because it was like did okay. I think just the actual video, if you're not counting other platforms, I think it's about just over 700 views. I think the reason why it got 700 views wasn't because of the production aspect, because that was terrible. The audio was, I was in a dark room, didn't switch the lights on, the camera angle was terrible, all those sorts of things. I think it's grown because it's grown as my social media has grown, and because it's not all that I talk about, but it's a good portion of what I talk about on social media and promote. I do a lot of promotion, talking to different people and stuff. So I think that's helped it grow organically, and also a lot of people like convert to following the page or show more interest in it and watch episodes when you see that the show has like a 5-star rating, right? So it has that credibility aspect.
Yeah.
And they're also more, they've become more interested in following it because right now there's like another 511 people that believe in the concept. If you're looking at the hard data.
Yeah.
Because that's how you pitch it sometimes. If you have to, come join this awesome community that's going to get more interactive over time. Because these other 511 people also believe in what I'm doing. So I think,
that's a good like networking tip as well.
Yeah. So that is So as my social media followers grow and people see who I really am, my brand, me, you see who I am. They become interested in learning more about.
Yeah, it's me. You're getting the hang of word of mouth, I guess.
Yes, it's all word of mouth.
Yeah.
I've spent virtually nothing. I've spent like $60 on Facebook advertising just because I want to see what it does. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
I'm assuming word of mouth did more than that $60.
Yeah, obviously yes, because I'm trying to keep it as organic as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the $60 that I've spent in Facebook advertising is effective in the sense that helps connect you up with more local people in your local area. So
is that what you targeted? Just local people, so you can.
Canada.
Yeah.
Just at this point, well, I'm just playing around. I have like no experience in Facebook ads, so I'm just interested to see what it does.
Okay.
But I want to keep it as organic and fresh as possible, though.
Yeah. So let's see. How is your podcast? Like, I'm gonna just keep referring to it as a podcast, just since I'm used to saying it.
It's fine, man.
But how has it like impacted your life? Like, what have you learned from it? And
sure.
Yeah.
I think it's impacted me in several ways. I think it's like made me more like grounded as a person, because there's actually people that believe in what I'm doing. Because TeaWithMike's created from the heart, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to make an impact, I guess we're calling it, on the world. Do my part. So I guess it's given me, it's like it's kind of kept me like super grounded. It's kind of like inspiring too. It's something that I love and I'm passionate about. So it's
kind of like built confidence in yourself, yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Kept you humble at the same time.
Yeah, it's kept me humble. I'm actually, you probably know that I'm just about to wrap up a media and communications course too.
Yeah.
So where we learn a lot about how to communicate with others and how to be authentic and all that. So I think my course and what I'm doing are tying like really well together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know people. I wouldn't say I know people's psychology, but I know how to have a conversation as two human beings.
Yeah.
So I think that's what's the most rewarding, is because it's not something someone else created, and it's something that I've created from scratch, and I've seen how it's grown and how more and more people are starting to believe in it. that's what keeps me like grounded, centered, and remembering that it's just as much about everyone else as it is about me.
You're inspiring me right now, kind of.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
I guess we already kind of went over that. What were your initial goals? I mean, like, you already kind of talked about the purpose of your show, but like, what were your goals other than that when you first started?
There weren't any goals when I first started, right?
No goals. You just went for it.
This was a crazy idea, one of those shower ideas that just happened out of, I wouldn't say nothing, but like I wrote it down on it. I have this notebook like full of Tea with Mike ideas, and every time I think of something, I write it down. I might not visit it again for like a while, but once in a while, when I got some time, I'll flip back through it and see like how I'm getting on.
Yeah.
So it's something there's not really any goal. When I first started, there wasn't any goals. I was doing it to see what people thought.
Yeah.
And I guess because the meaning and the message behind it is very relevant to today's society, like people can get behind that. So it was as I saw that there was a little bit of an interest there, that I'm just gonna keep rolling with it. I think at first it was like, okay, I'll do this. Maybe some of my friends will watch. But now it's kind of starting to spread beyond people I actually know, which is what's telling me that just to keep going and going.
So do you have any goals now that you've actually realized that your show's doing well?
Yeah, thanks. It has become a tiny bit more goal orientated. Like, about to develop it with someone. I'm about to develop like a business plan for it, and now I'm starting to like kind of get more serious. Still gonna be fun and stuff, but there's there's now gonna be a little bit more like strategy behind it for sure.
That's good, because you're getting like 1,000 views an episode almost, right?
Yeah.
Like average.
For most of them, 700-800 for sure.
Yeah. Eventually, all of them are gonna have over 1,000 views easily.
And then there's 3 episodes so far that have hit over 1,000.
Yeah. So how many views do you think, or how many followers and views do you want to have?
Ultimately?
Yeah. Like at the end of the year, maybe.
By the end of the year?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you a hard number, or do you want me to give you the more like philosophical answer?
Both. I don't care.
Okay. So I guess the kind of the one without numbers. I just guess just want to keep having fun, keep doing it, not spend too much time and energy looking at the numbers, because that'll just happen by itself.
Yeah.
As it's already done in 4 months, right? It's gone from 0 to, well, let's say 700-800 an episode if we're being conservative. And then so just keep growing and growing, and then all the numbers will follow suit. If I'm getting ambitious and you want me to put a number figure on it. What are we at now? So if we're just talking about the core Facebook community group, I guess, because the others aren't ready to go yet. If it's a 512 now, then over 1,000.
Over 1,000?
By the end of the year.
You'll get that easily. You're already, just Twitter alone, you're growing a lot too. So.
Oh, are you talking collectively on my followers?
No, just your Facebook. But I mean, like, with Twitter and everything else, it's gonna, if that's growing, everything else is gonna grow too.
Yeah, I think I can hit over 2,000 on Twitter this year.
Yeah, I don't know what your average is right now, but you're steadily increasing your following.
Yeah, it's increasing every week.
Yeah. So, I don't know how you want to go about this part, like merchandising. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if I haven't looked into it, if you've been talking about it with your fans yet or anything, but I know you've been talking to my mom about it.
Yeah, no, of course, small world. No, so I'll let you in on something.
I know about the shoe design.
What do you think?
I like it, actually.
Okay, interesting. So this one, who I won't name this person obviously, but there was one person like there's one of the regular fans, I guess we'll call them, of Tea with Mike. They messaged me one day saying loving the content, really enjoying it. Then their question was, when are you putting out merchandise? I responded, I don't know when I'm putting out merchandise, but I'll get back to you. So then, because it got me thinking, this is where the more serious, like, business strategy, goal side comes into it a little
Mm-hmm.
bit. It was, so I was like, okay, I will do, like, not do a full marketing research, but I will ask a handful of people to, like, see what the interest is. Because remember,
Yeah.
getting people's interest is another thing altogether to people putting dollars on the table. So I probably asked, I don't know, 40 people,
40?
and and of those, of all demographics, ages, gender, whatever, so a mixture.
Yeah.
So those, I don't know, 40 people I asked, 30 people said they'd buy Tea with Mike merchandise.
Like what kind of merch? Like
With
hats, mugs,
hats,
shirts?
hats, oh yeah, all the standard, right? T-shirts, hats. Some people wanted phone cases, like key rings, keychains, and then up to the more exclusive, I guess we're gonna call it, sneakers.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's gonna be like a long term
Yes,
goal
because
or plan.
it's something that I'm building in the background right now with someone else that's kind of like helping me out because I got to develop a like business plan and stuff.
That's
Looking
awesome.
looking to all the business licensing because it's not just as simple as starting tomorrow, right? You got to do a lot of like foundational setup
Mm-hmm.
from distribution to shipping to creating the designs to price points to.
Yeah. All that stuff.
But let's just say Tea with Mike is coming down, merchandise is coming down the pipeline.
That's awesome. I want to be able to do that someday. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be for my show, but just like my own brand or something. That'd be cool.
I'd totally do it. Yeah.
So you've obviously built a network of people that can help you in different areas of your life, it seems.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I know what I'm good at. I'm pretty good at communicating for my program, and just because I'm a people's person, quite a bit of life experience moving from Canada to England.
England to Canada.
You know, England to Canada, and I've always liked talking to new people.
Yeah.
And every day when I'm out, I'm always like talking to new people. So I'll give you an example. I was in Starbucks this morning, having a cup of tea, and I'm working on some business related stuff. And there was this mom that was like waiting for her coffee with her like little 8 month like baby, and I
Yeah.
just started like engaging with the baby, and it's like, oh, it's like your child looks really adorable, and she's like, oh well, thank you, and then she starts getting it to try and smile at me. So like I just really like meeting people and stuff,
Yeah.
and then even I've noticed this even when I'm at Starbucks and other places, I will always greet the person, but if they have their name tagged by their name.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of shows how backwards the world has gone. Like, they get really confused when you like call them by their actual name. Hi,
Yeah.
Susie. I'll take a grande English breakfast tea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is like, and sometimes I'll look around like, because they're not used to people like calling them by their actual name versus like being rude to them. Oh, I need 3 sugar. This is awful service. I've been waiting for 10 minutes. You know?
Yeah. I used to work retail. I worked at a grocery store and a gas station, and I had that experience too. It'd throw me off when people say my name. Like, to me though, is my first job, so just in general is kind of a weird experience for me. Just like, I don't know. I would just forget I had a name tag on usually, but then I'm like, huh, they're actually pretty nice, and that's actually how I would like, I don't think I've become friends with any customers, but we've had like regulars and stuff. But definitely work in retail has helped me engage in communication better.
Talking of retail, I work in security in retail, and like you say, it teaches you a lot of communication skills because
Yeah.
every time you get called or you're involved with something, it's usually people hurling abuse at you and they're very angry that you're there, and like they've got this complaint because the sign to the washroom wasn't where it should have been to there. Some of the most ridiculous things ever. So I think even that experience has helped me to stay like ultra like focused and basically keep things simple
What's the weirdest experience you've had doing that
that I can talk about.
that you can talk about?
About it in general terms.
Just like working that job.
Oh, I
Like
don't know. You
strange
get
customers
hmm?
or strange people?
Oh, dude, you get every walk of life. Everything from the family that has a little bit of money to a homeless person to a screaming kid. Like you get you. I think I've seen. You think you've seen it all, and then something else happens, and you're like, how could this possibly happen?
Yeah, we've had shirtless drunk guys walk through the store yelling at our manager, and
Oh,
we've
fun.
had like some lady on meth was shoplifting. She'd come in multiple times, maybe like once a week and shoplift. Like I don't know why we just didn't kick her. I think we eventually did, but we had some interesting people as well.
Just all of what you just described, plus probably like 50, 75% more. I've done it all. Yeah, no, I know everything from yeah, sketchy people to yeah, you name it, right?
Yeah.
Everything you can think of and more. I'm trying not to
What?
get too specific, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you think people should, like, what are your tips for people that are like antisocial? Just people like why? How do you recommend interacting and making new friends and communicating with more people? Like, how would you show someone how to do that?
If it's on a personal level, like challenge yourself in like, let's say you're hanging out in a small group setting because that's what you feel most comfortable in. Like within the sometimes within those small group settings, like it's probably someone that you don't know as well as all the other people. So you can start there because there's probably more people that are quiet and they don't like the interaction than there are the other way around.
And they can just kind of like they're more likely to get along with that person.
Oh, for sure, it's personality types, right? So
Hmm.
yeah, I guess starting those like small group settings, challenge yourself to one new conversation a day or two a week. It all really just depends on what you're comfortable with,
Hmm.
because ultimately life is about working with other human beings, whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
That,
true.
that's, that's not a single thing in the world that you can do like individually, right?
Yeah. It'd be
You,
arrogant to think you can do something by yourself too, and that's why it's important to make connections with people that you can learn from and take advice from.
even as an entrepreneur, you're still dealing with lots and lots of people. Actually, I would argue you're dealing with way more people as an entrepreneur than you are if you just work for somebody,
Yeah, I agree.
because your whole way that you're going to become successful is based around people. So yeah, so those small group settings, yeah, just step out of your comfort zone once in a while. I don't know, like just mix it up. Like I guess try different things, attend different events once in a while because there's always going to be people like you. You just have to find them.
Yeah. Like some people are afraid to do that because they don't like the people that they don't get along with and they can't really get past that, so they stop trying to get to know other people. Like, what
Yeah,
do you have advice for people like that?
I
Is there
guess
any advice?
I don't know. Like for me, I've got to a really good spot. I'm keeping it like simple, but all of my experience in security and customer service related job and my program has taught me to leave my feelings and emotion at the door, right?
Hmm.
And of course I've had people call me every name under the sun when I've been working, but I don't let it. I've managed to get to a place where it doesn't affect me anymore
Yeah, because it happens a lot.
because I know that kind of the next one's next insults coming down the line. So my coping tactic, I guess, or strategy is whatever. If they're calling me every name under the sun, I hold myself to a higher standard, and so I always just respond with like positivity. It's how I diffuse situations when I'm working is just positivity. Like so other people do it differently, but I just let the other person like talk and talk and talk, and just listen because all they're just getting it out and venting.
Yeah,
But also they've got nothing to get mad at me about because I haven't actually said anything yet.
yeah.
So it's psychology, I guess. Did that really? I don't know if that answers the
No,
question.
it did. It's probably gonna help some people watching this, just introverts and people dealing with anxiety and social
Yeah,
anxiety.
just for you, take it. You life's long. Keep it simple. Do small steps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then also kind of balance out the time. I know that you've got to focus really hard on that hour because you're meeting someone new within a setting, and then just say a few words in it, and then have your alone time or whatever you need afterwards because everybody's different, right?
Mm-hmm. So, moving on from that, I'm curious, what are some goals, like, outside of the show, and what
Outside
are
of,
some things going on with your life?
after being inspired, I guess, by a guest speaker that we had, and then being introduced to Gary Vee, I've set my heart and soul on like full-time entrepreneur within 5 years. But so I've got a whole bunch of like business ideas down the line for different people. But away from all of that side, oh, just having fun, hanging out with friends. I like playing board games, and I like to watch Netflix, just like everybody else. So board games. I like sport. I play badminton, table tennis, football, so soccer as they call it here in
Yeah.
Canada. But I do like to like stay active and get outside and hang out with friends too. So I'm going to try to make sure I keep that active part of my life too, because like social media is fun and stuff, but you do need to like take a break.
I'm actually doing that in, like, 45 minutes to an hour. I'm meeting some friends for some pickup games of basketball at the park.
That's
So
man.
that's where I'm headed right after the show.
You got to keep the brain healthy. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
much better to be like okay, because you can waste a lot of time on social media too.
Yeah.
Like
Like
oh,
Isaac. I'm
well,
just kidding, Isaac.
Isaac has his own strategy,
I know.
which I
But
don't really know too much about, honestly.
he's on Twitter all the time.
Yeah. No, but I think you can be like, okay, so you can check it first thing in the morning, whatever, catch up on your overnight notifications and stuff. But then let's switch it off a while. Really
Mhm.
focus on things that are going to get you to the next step, like developing a business plan or making that new connection or working to bring in the revenue to help support the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess it's just all about finding the right balance. At the beginning, I was really skeptical when people said that you needed a break, like from social media. I was like, oh no, how are you supposed to like grow anything if you're taking breaks? But actually, it's much better to be focused in small chunks of time.
Yeah, you
And
need a balance.
12 hours all day on social media.
Yeah. Are you, I love traveling. You've been to, you said 10 countries, I think you
Yeah,
said?
approximately, we'll say.
Where, like, do you plan on visiting more of the states or any other countries?
Yeah, man. It's all a question of revenue, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully, as I grow as a professional, I bring in obviously more revenue, which is everyone's ultimate, like, no, I wouldn't say ultimate goal, but you need revenue to survive in life. That's the fact.
Yeah. You need financial freedom so you can do what you want.
You want create that happiness almost, even though I believe happiness is more important. You have to have both, right? Yeah, no, I would like to do some more traveling in the States. My whole background's in like theater and entertainment, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like New York could be an attractive one for MU with Broadway and stuff. But I also like sport at the same time, so New York could probably be pretty solid for like both. Actually, it'd be really awesome, like down the line, whichever way it works out. If we all met up, maybe in the States or somewhere else, you, me, Isaac, and a whole bunch of other people that
Yeah.
we can meet with down the pipeline.
Eventually we'll end up doing meetups with fans. That would be cool.
No, that would be cool. That would create some cool content, and it'd just be awesome to like jam in like real life versus over technology too.
Yeah. Like, me and Isaac, you probably already know that me and him went to Miami for 10X, right?
Yes, you stay together.
Yeah, he stayed with us at our Airbnb. Is me, him, and my mom.
That's it. That's how I first heard the words Cole Baker when he tweeted that.
Oh, because you
But
were
then-
following Isaac, right?
Yeah, but I didn't look into it anymore at that point, and then over time, as you like started to come on like Twitter more and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, me and Isaac have known each other since, like, last, I don't know, March or April last year? I don't know. So, it was my first time meeting an online friend in person. So, it was a neat experience. So, where do you think we should meet? Like the three of us, like we could meet literally like in the middle of the country, because Isaac is on the very east coast, you're up north, and I'm on the west. Why don't we just meet in like Nebraska?
Nebraska.
I don't know. It's like in the middle of everything.
What is there to do in Nebraska?
Nothing. Shuck corn or something.
That would make cool content, though, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Isaac and Michael, like from 3 different backgrounds, meeting at 3 different times. Because I guess the middle connection is Isaac, correct? So
Yeah. I mean,
now we're chucking calling
you
it
live,
Nebraska.
you live closer to me than either of us live to Isaac, so
Do I?
I think so, right? I live in Salem, Oregon, which
What's that?
it's like 4 hours south of Seattle, or 4.5 hours south of Seattle.
South of Seattle?
Yeah,
Okay.
here in Oregon.
Hang on, I'm gonna Google it right now.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's the capital of Oregon.
Capital of Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go Red Deer, Alberta. So if I just put to Oregon, is that
Do Salem, Oregon.
how do I spell that?
Salem.
Okay. Sale, Oregon. Okay. There we go. Let's see what we get. We are, if we just, it's like a 16-hour drive if we're driving.
Jeez.
If I want to walk, it'll be 287 hours. I got let me find plane.
I've always wanted to like I don't know. I want to go like across the country on a bike. I think that'd be really fun. Just bike, like or
cycling?
even just across Oregon or something.
Like cycling?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
like on the highways. It would be fun. Like
Oh.
Oregon has everything. We got the coast. We got the valley. We got mountains. We got the desert.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, you're right on the edge.
Yeah, we're an hour away from the coast. We're an
Okay.
hour away from Portland, which is a big city.
Yeah.
We're an hour and a half or so away from the mountains. And we're about 2.5, 3 hours away from the desert. So we're like, we got everything.
That's cool. Yeah.
That's kind of why I want to just like cycle or bike through Oregon. Because I could literally see everything.
Where else in the world would you want to go to?
I want to go to Switzerland. I want to go to Greece.
Me too.
Italy.
I want to go to Greece. That's on my bucket list.
Me too. I want to see like the Bible Times area, like Israel and Egypt. I want to go to Croatia. I have a lot of places I want to go to.
Do you like history?
Yeah, I love history. Yeah. So anything historical, I want to go to.
Yeah, that's why I want to go to Greece.
Yeah, and I want to go to Russia as well,
Oh.
like Moscow. What?
I don't.
Why? You don't want to get kidnapped?
I'll phrase it as there's a lot of other places on my bucket list.
Than
But-
Russia. I don't know. I just think it's a pretty country, and I want to see China, Japan, Sweden. I want to go to Stockholm.
Yeah,
Iceland, definitely Iceland. Guatemala is actually really pretty. I want to go to Chile,
So
Peru.
you basically want to go to pretty much every country in the
Yeah,
world.
I just named like 30 countries. I think. I don't know. I'm really good at geography.
Nice.
So
So
go ahead.
yeah, what are you else? Let's flip it a little bit. What are some of your plans coming up? Like what projects you working on? What are your goals?
I might be going to Canada for like a college group thing at a church in September in Malibu, Canada. I think it's in British Columbia. So I might do that. But what?
I've never heard of where you're going. What, Malibu, British Columbia?
I think so. Yeah.
You sure not Malibu, like the party state?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Malibu, British Columbia.
Is it showing up?
Oh yeah. Malibu is in British Columbia's Sunshine Coast District. Okay.
Yeah, I might go there in September.
Which is today, Young Life Camp. Okay, so it's a private, obviously, island.
Yeah. Uh,
That's cool.
I don't know. I have goals, but they're gonna take a long time to go over.
Do you want to share them, or do you not want to? It depends. Feel about
Not really. Like I've told some close friends about them, and they've been helping me work on strategies to get there. So I'll wait a little bit till I share my with them.
I will watch your social media platforms with interest.
All right, good. I mean, my goals aren't even really like social media related, really.
They don't have to. No.
But I don't know. I wanna grow my online show, to maybe like, I don't know, 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, which I am at not very many, maybe like 34. I just haven't been promoting it as much as I should.
Did I subscribe to the show?
I don't even know, did you?
I'll go do it afterwards.
Oh my gosh, you haven't even subscribed yet.
I don't know, because I don't spend that much time on YouTube, you see. At the moment.
I'll link my channel to you on Twitter right now.
That is probably like the only reason why I haven't followed the content, is because I'm just not on that platform.
Yeah.
I don't spend much time on YouTube at the moment. I think that's going to change, but...
Yeah, I love YouTube. It's fun.
I've never had a YouTube channel, so...
Maybe you should, I don't know, you've already got quite a big following on Facebook, so I think you might be good without YouTube.
No, but I'm growing to YouTube, because you should be on...
are?
Oh yeah, because you should be on every platform in case one goes down.
You're right. True. Well, I don't think Facebook's gonna go down, really.
It's better to spread your eggs out than put them all in one basket. That's one of the biggest things Gary Vee says. That's why Gary Vee's on all these platforms, right?
Yeah, and Isaac.
And Isaac's also on... What's this other one that he's on that I've... Lasso? Lasso.
Yeah. He's tried to get me into it, but I haven't been... Like, the only thing I'm consistent on is Twitter. I rarely ever post to Instagram and Facebook and really anything else. Twitter is, like, where I'm at.
Yeah. You have to start with one and then build it and then, like, branch out. But you should also do which ones, like, suit you too. Like, not everyone needs them all either, right? So...
So eventually I'll branch out more. I'm probably start doing that probably this week or so. Start posting more to Instagram. Once I get a haircut, because my hair, I haven't had a haircut in like 3 months. So
I post to Instagram, but my like two favorite platforms right now are Twitter and Facebook. I am on Instagram, but like I'm having more. I'm just having more. Yeah, I guess more. I wouldn't say more success. It's the juices are just flowing more on Twitter and Facebook right now.
Yeah. I probably should get going and get ready for meeting my friends for some basketball. So I'll plug your Facebook in the description here. And do you have a YouTube channel yet?
TeaWithMike.
You do. All right.
I do. There's barely anything on it, but it does exist.
All right. Do you want me to put that down there as well?
Sure. How long does it take you to edit these, or do you just go with it?
It'll be uploaded tomorrow.
Slick. I'll go check it out. Do some promotion for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I need promotion. I gotta be on your show sometime.
Yes, we can do the flip.
Yeah, we've talked about it kind of before, but we haven't really planned it.
And I'm so glad we actually finally got around to doing this.
Yeah, we've probably rescheduled like 5 different times.
It's fine, but it's fine that we rescheduled because this conversation has been way better than probably any of the other conversations would have been because of kind of the location that I was in. I was going to do it from the college and all sorts, right?
Oh, you were.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have been great. So
yeah, all things happen for a reason sometimes. So
there you go. That's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
I'll let you have your show.
What?
I said I'll let you finish it up however you finish up your podcast.
All right. You call it a podcast, thank you.
I know.
So, everyone go follow Tea with Mike on Twitter. I'll put all his links in the description for Facebook and his YouTube as well. He's a pretty good guy. I hope you guys learned a lot from him. I definitely did. Really inspiring about communication and how technology is kind of our focus in life, and it shouldn't be. So,
cool. Thanks for having me, Cole.
Yeah, it was awesome having you on finally. We'll probably do another episode again sometime.
Sure, I'd be down anytime.
Yeah, that's good. So, make sure to go follow him, do all that. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Share this. I need promotion. Please subscribe.
Oh, yeah. All right, Cole.
All right, thank you. Have a good day, guys. Bye.